living in all these homes and they living in all these fucked up places, to be honest with you, when there's people that just because they're a different race can give them what they don't have at the moment. At the moment, they're living with a
That's
bunch
selfish.
of other kids, not being able to do anything on their own, worrying about. So my sister was my mom gave one of my siblings up
Wait,
for adoption.
ma'am, we were going in turns. We were
Oh,
going
I'm
in
sorry.
turns.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And let me go and get this out so I can get finished with this so I can drop down. I want to address two things. First of all, I want to address the fact that, Diamond, thank you so much for having this conversation because a lot of people are adopted in their own homes. They treating one kid better than they treat the other one in their own homes. The next thing I want to point out is the fact that why is it so many black kids out there to be adopted when they have family and friends and people like that they actually know that they can actually live with? Then the mere fact that you would pick out a culture and say that this is an economical or a divide in who we are as a person that can raise kids. Because parents can come from anybody. It can come from a church member. It can come from lay down the street. It don't even have to come from your mama. Because it is a lot of foster kids out here that need somebody to take them in. But you know what the background of that is? How you are raised as a person. Because you can be racial to people in your own home, just like you can be racial to people that are not. It depends on how you're accepted and how you were raised. And are you a good person, period? I don't know who has an echo, but can they mute up because I am talking? But I will tell you this, on the outside looking in, when we're actually talking about people, it's a lot of families, and I'm gonna say families because all people are people. It's a lot of families out here, black, white, Japanese, Chinese, all kind of people that take in black people and they actually treat them like they're a person. And then there's a lot of people that take in, and it's a lot of black people that take in black people and treat them like trash too. So we can't just look at that. But what I will tell you is the same thing this lady is telling you down here. You need to connect with all cultures so you'll know who you are. Now, the statement happened to me yesterday. I'm going to leave this alone because I'm finna drop. The situation that happened to me yesterday, that was a learning experience for not only me, that was learning experience for Miss Nitra, that was learning experience for a lot of people, because we don't really actually know how to handle situations. And what I did to some people was wrong. But if we Jones with everybody, why can't we Jones with everybody else, just like they Jones with us? But I want to let you know something, Diamond. I'm not going on tour because I felt some way about what happened. I'm not blaming you for what happened with me. I'm not blaming nobody. Quit getting in my inbox talking about some do I feel. I feel like I'm chastity. I feel like I said what I said, and I feel like I took accountability for what I did, not because of the show.
What they saying in your inbox?
Do I feel some type of way about you, or why did she take? I don't need you doing nothing for me because I'm chast. Let me tell you something about me. I'm gonna be this way tomorrow, right? I'm gonna be this way tomorrow, though. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow, and I'm gonna go over there and mess with them people just like they mess with us when they come up on it. I'm gonna do the same thing I do like I normally been doing. I'm not finna change for nobody because I'm chastity. And guess what? If I learn my lesson, I learn my lessons on my own. It won't be because of this. When I come up on these shows, I'm coming up here to let you know who I am as an individual because you don't know who I am. And I don't know who you are unless you talk, unless you open up your mouth, unless you tell me what your dialogue is, or what you understand about it, because we're all ignorant in some ways. And if we don't learn, guess what? If they unalive us, we won't learn a thing. That's about being an adult. That ain't about what somebody did to you because you have problems, because you have trauma. You want to put your trauma off on somebody. That's growing out of situation. Because just because you read a book when you were a kid, I bet you if you read that same book today, you'll look at it differently. Every shoe is not for everybody. And I'm telling you this for myself. You've done nothing to me. I enjoy this show and I'm going to continue coming to this show. I'm going to tell my cash out jokes. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I've been doing because that's who the fuck I am, because I'm a grown ass woman and I sit in my truth. I don't sit in fakeness. You don't have to go behind me and look at nothing because if I said it one time, I will say it again. Stop playing these tricks and trades y'all want to play and find out isms and chrisms and stuff like that. We're all human beings. Everybody make mistakes. You need to learn how to move past stuff and grow the fuck up. Y'all have a good day.
See you later, Chastity.
I don't know if I'm supposed to speak or when you're supposed to speak. But my name is Shane, if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay?
Yeah, we
This is my first time ever speaking. So I grew up in foster care. I have adopted a child that was biracial. I have four black I adopted, and three children through birth, three wonderful daughters. I wanted to contribute to this because the fact of the matter is, when you are waiting in foster care for a home, at least for me, when I got to 11 or 12, and I've been raised by black families up until that point. Unfortunately, I guess for me, that was my only experience. But I can tell you, by the time I got to 11, after coming in care at 4 years old, it wouldn't have mattered to me at that time who adopted me, right? Because I was getting to a point where it was hard to find a home, and I just would have welcomed anybody to step up to the plate. The other piece I just wanted to close with is that if you are adopting a child out of your race, it is your responsibility to immerse yourself in that community. If it's a white family adopting a black child, your family is now black. And you have to act like and operate as if, because that child of color is going to need to be feel comfortable, and you're going to have to be on top of these things I've heard, like hair and culture. The biracial kid that I adopted was half Italian. I had to recognize that he was half Italian, right? And to try to make sure that I exposed him to that part of his culture along with being black. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. This is my first time ever doing this, and I hope I did it correctly.
You did fine. Thank you, Shane.
Good morning, panel.
Good morning.
Can you hear me? Good morning, Diamond.
Good morning, baby. Hear you.
I was just jumping in to basically speak on the topic. I wasn't adopted, but I was raised by a YT woman that was married to my father. Y'all know her as Candy with the blue eyes.
Oh.
How you doing, Diamond? Yeah, and I know this is a very touchy topic for a lot of people. It is for me, as a black woman growing up with, I'll say Caucasian, bonus mother, because some people thought maybe it would be an issue. I don't feel like growing up I ever had any kind of issues. Like they say with the hair thing, we went through that. She had help for as asking people what products to use on my hair, different things like that. But I just feel like it shouldn't be a big issue for different races to raise black kids. Yes, it's good to look into their culture and all that and everything. I don't feel like I lacked anything. Maybe because she did have a village. My father's black. I had my aunties and different people around. But her personally, I know she went through different battles trying to make sure everything was fine for me. You understand? So, like right now, I have locks. I don't feel like any part of my culture was robbed being with her. I'm 45 right now. I was raised with her since I was 9 years old. And I just want people to understand that we have racist Caucasian people out here, yes, but y'all also have to understand they have some Caucasian people out here don't have that bone in their body. That's not how they are. They love everybody and every culture for who they are. You understand? So, along with her sister, that was my auntie down, rest in peace. I also have a mixed child. So, I just feel sometimes people need to look deeper into not always thinking that everything has to be racist, because everything isn't about race. Some people just love people in general. I've never felt like she loved me no differently than my mom. We've had times where I probably was very cruel to her growing up because I felt like, her and my mom, her and my dad were together, and I wanted my mom and my dad back together. And it was a time when I was leaving, and she was broken so bad that I was leaving. And my mom was my birth mom was getting on me like, why do you want to leave her? Like, do you see how much this woman loves you? So I experienced a different thing. I know kids that are adopted probably are treated bad, but a lot of those situations, people have to understand, it ain't even a race thing. Them people, most of them are in it automatically for the checks. They have black kids that are raised in the black adopted families, and they're treated worse. I have cousins that were in a black adopted families and were abused and molested. And so it's not just white families white T families that adopt black kids that they abuse, So I just wanted to jump in and speak really quick to everybody. I enjoyed the conversation I've been in since earlier. But yeah, y'all just know that they have some Caucasian people, as I'm gonna say, that they don't look at us like that. And that's something that we have to tap into. We can't just stigma all Caucasian people as that they're racist. And I just wanted to speak up because I am a black woman. I was raised by a Caucasian woman who loved me dearly. Her and my father ain't even together anymore. We still have an awesome relationship. So I just want everybody to understand that, yes, the hair, big thing. If you are Caucasian and you're in here, and you do want to adopt a black kid, yes, you could tap into the culture and maybe learn. I don't care if you got to go into the beauty supplies and ask what products to use or what things to use. Also, I would comment that maybe with her having issues sometimes with trying to help me with my hair and things like that, it made me a cold ass hairdresser because I grew up doing hair. So, it just made me want to tap into that part of me. So,
Alexa, volume down.
y'all have a good evening, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out the way so
Alexa,
somebody.
volume down.
Okay, thank you, Miss Jada. Felicia, do you know you in the box?
Alexa, volume down.
You may have to drop me because I don't know how to drop.
Hey, honey, thank you, babe.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that I would definitely be willing to adopt, but what my point was is back when I was having kids in those younger years, I really knew nothing about any of that, the cultural bases or backgrounds. Would I be willing to learn? Absolutely, I would be willing to learn. You guys know that I'm willing to learn. I'm always listening. But back then, I just wasn't in that position to know any of that, So to a point, I feel like I probably would have been in a situation where they would have lost a lot culturally and things like that, if that makes sense. That's my point. But I would never be willing to say I would never do it. I would always be willing. Any child needs a home. They need a home. You know what I'm saying? And I would love them no matter what.
Go ahead, Aunt Tracy.
Okay, I just wanted to come back and just say that it made me think about when I was getting ready to start to go through the classes. Guys, they was at a big convention center here, and they was saying, come to the class. And when I got to the class and I went in the parking lot, I seen all the big Hummers and all the big trucks, and I'm like, Lord Jesus, I knew it was going to be a lot of white tea people there, but I was like, so fear began to set in. So then that's when I went on and I went in the building, I signed in and everything, and then next thing you know, everyone like turned around and they looked at me. Guys, I was the only African American person in that building. And I was like, it was like two strikes against me. I was like African American, then I was a single mom. So I was like, oh, Jesus. But they said, you're going to see a lot of people here. They're not going to make it through the class because each week, and we feel that 3 teachers was in there. If they feel that you did not qualify or you was not a good fit, that you was going to be asked to leave. At the end of the class during graduation, guys, I don't know if I could find that picture or not. Honest God truth. You had one Spanish family, you had one white older couple, and you had Miss Tracy. And I graduated, and I told them I didn't understand. How did I make it through when these people own big homes, ranches, and they was talking about the businesses that they own and all of this? I have none of that. And she said, when you talked about the faith that you have, the things that you went through as a child and how you overcame it, she said, that's what we need. We need someone who's not going to take little Johnny home, and the minute he cries too much or something happens to him, you want to just give him back. I say, no, you got to get in there with him. If you're going to do it, you got to be willing to get in there with him. And she said, that's why you're graduating today. Because I still today don't understand how I made it through that. I don't. But thank you, Diamond, for letting me up, and can't wait to see you next month.
Thank you, man. I can't wait to see
All right.
you too.
Okay, I'm going to go down.
All right.
So Diamond, my next door neighbor, she's watching. For 5 years, her and her husband been trying to have children, and they couldn't. So, they went through the classes for foster care, and they wanted a brand new baby. The baby they got was a black baby, a black little girl. And they would knock on my door about everything. I didn't care, because they wanted to know, like, especially when she got 5 years old, they wanted to know, like, how do I do her hair? What do I do to her hair? What kind of products? So they were willing to learn the culture. And then once Juneteenth finally became a federal holiday, they interacted with, they do a lot. Now they got another little baby, a little boy, and he's black, and she's pregnant. She finally was able to conceive. So, I asked her, I was like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I want to ask you a question. Are you going to give these children back? She said, no, I adopted them. They are mine. And she said, I know you asking me that because I'm pregnant now, but they are my children. She said she don't see color. She see color, but she don't see color. And she took her time to learn the culture.
I did some bad things. I swear I did it all. Okay, it's out of here. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, is it me?
I think it's actually my go. So will I be able to?
Oh, P, you already said something.
Oh, but she stopped me because she said it was her go. So I just muted and waited.
Oh.
I had responded to Kelly, and then the lovely lady on the panel said that you were going in turn, so I just stopped.
Okay.
I wanted to respect the people on the panel, but I just wanted to say real quick. First of all, good morning, Ms. Diamond,
Good morning.
and panel and people in the chat. I just wanted to say that sometimes we have to step outside ourselves to look at ourselves. It doesn't necessarily matter if they're white tea, if they're black, if they're Chinese. To be honest, I'm black and Dominican, and I don't know how to do hair. I am a stud female, and I can't do hair out of a paper bag, no matter what color you are. Sometimes you have to allow people grace. It doesn't matter if a white tea person wants to take in a child and get them out of the system. Why not? Why not if they're actually going to be a good fit? Whether they're white tea or not, you have to learn their culture just like you're learning. Everybody should learn everybody's culture. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I just know black culture because I'm black. No, get to know white tea culture. Get to know you eat Chinese food. Get to know everybody's culture so that when you do come into any situation, whether it's adopting a child or whether it's just having a conversation with somebody, it's okay to get to know everybody's culture. Learning, there's no harm in learning anything from anybody, whether it's your culture or whether it's how to teach your child how to read. If you're a good person and a good parent, it doesn't matter what color the child is. You're going to be a good person. You're going to be a good parent, and you're going to teach your child what it is that they need to know, even if you don't know it yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Go ahead, Ty.
Okay. Hey, so I wanted to say a couple things. I don't really have too much to add on to the topic. I let my counterparts do that, my mutual J Vaughn and stuff like that. I know my limits in certain aspects, but where I might do catch heat is I do appreciate the YT people who do the work, because there is work. And I'm talking about the ones that, not the ones that say, I don't see color, there's a problem, and that you should see color. You should see the difference, because there are different type of steps, and there are a lot of, things to unpack and go through when it comes to raising a black child, raising a different racial child. So I do give props to those people that do the inside work on doing all that, because it's not a lot. It's a very small percentage, and I try to give them praise because they do not have to do that. But I also, in the same breath, I will not invalidate how people do react to that certain aspect, because people do have their own experiences when they come to white TV. I do understand that. But I wanted to ask Miss Diamond, how do you feel about the conversation? Because I can honestly say, out of all the creators I follow, you are one of the most open-minded when it comes to the YT situation. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, as I said earlier, I think that they should be willing to learn the culture as well if they're going to adopt, any of the African American kids, the same as us if we adopted, the white, the Caucasian. I think we should learn more about each other.
Okay, I'm sorry y'all missed it. I work a lot. I'm sorry y'all missed it. I just wanted to ask because I do appreciate your level-mindedness and your, you know, how you take on the situation. And I do appreciate, people are like, oh, why do you appreciate the white team? The same way you should appreciate black men when they're showing appreciation to black women, because unfortunately, it's not common. It's not common. On this app, wherever you go, in any panel, you're seeing a black man disrespect a black woman. So I show appreciation to the ones that put their step forward in a room full of, disrespect, to be like, hey, listen, I did the work. I'm here to, protect. So that's why. It may be the bare minimum, but our bare minimum have hit the floor these past couple centuries. But that's it.
Thank you, Ty. Okay, y'all. So I'm not gonna fight with y'all in the comments anymore. Y'all know I do get off of here at 12, so I'm gonna get out of here and let y'all run wild in these TikTok streets.
Hold up, Dad. Hold up, man. Let me say one thing. Can I say something? I got my hand up.
Okay.
Well, check this out, man. I got a biracial son. All I say, hey, if you love them, you don't treat them right, man. If I had a white tee son, I'd still treat him right. But my son don't look white tee. He look like a full, the N word. But anyway, hey. Black friend, chocolate people, get y'all some white friends. Get y'all black and white friends. Get y'all some chocolate friends, so you won't have to go ask nobody. So that's what it's called. You gotta have friends, black friends and white tea friends, man. Make the world go around. God into you, y'all. Y'all got everybody bleed red, man. Everybody the same thing. We human. You know what I'm saying? So everybody just treat the kids like you want to be treated, like they really were yours. Just treat the kids, love them, man. Love on them, man. Treat them right. That's all I got to say. Mafia!
Thank you, y'all.
Diamond, you have a great day, okay?
Okay, thank you, babe. Thank y'all for, tuning in. Like I said, if you're not following the hottest show on TikTok in the AM, follow the host. Let me get up out of here. Y'all be safe in the TikTok streets. Again, do what y'all do. I'm signing off. See y'all in the morning at 6.
So Katie, you just tell me which one that you're interested, okay? I will try it on. We were not only having the casual look, we also have some elegant and chic dresses also, especially this one. Okay, how about I try it on and you can feel that, okay? I tried this one first.
Yes, we can try it one by one. And we also have the products, single products like skirts. Oh my god, this one! Yes, you love that one!
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, and also we have this kind of beautiful outfit here. If you have any interest, you can let me know. And this one, right now, let me show you. Here is the first one. I can show you the second one. You just give me some number. Later, we can try for you one by one, okay? Just now for the long blouse and the skirt is the first one. And this is the second one. This is the party dress. This is the party dress. So if you have any interest, please let me know, because this one is super match with your drawers. It also have the sequins on the surface, very luxury for you. So if you have any interest, you can directly grab this one. This is the second one, and we still have the third one. Let me show you for you.
Girl, my Kaylee. Ladies, I'm showing you with this beautiful dresses is way more elegant and chic. And you know, Kaylee, yesterday I learned a new word, which is the name of demure. Demure of the dress. This is how it look like. Very demure, and also you see the sheen of this velvet give you a very different looking. And right now, if I do having the 23 carats of the pure shape, pure cutting here, I put it on here. Super elegant, and definitely you will be the eye-catching girl in the party or anywhere. This is how it look like with the dresses. Really cute. And this is a bow tie that you can do by yourself. Yeah, and then let me show you some detail up here. 3 layers of that. Did you see the glimmer inside? The glitter inside the lace here. This is a 3 lace to make it very standable, and a puff sleeve here. Super cute. And the hem over here, which is super flowy. Did you feel that? And this one, original price, which is $79, and right now it's only $39. $39.
Super good price right now. Only $39 for you.
And then the beautiful velvet can match with the glimmer of this cardigan. And let me show you how it look like together, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, this is how it look like. Okay. The dresses, right? Let me show you. You match it with some glimmering to make it way more different and elegant here. See, when we're having this all together, and this is how it look like. Let's do a dress a little bit. Okay. Put the bow tie here. And this is super elegant for you. Yeah, okay. Girls, this is definitely the perfect set together. You see that?
Yes. Very perfect one for you.
Yeah, you're having the bow tie here, do the DIY together, and you see, if you go outside in the autumn or winter, it's very softer for you guys. And this is how it looks like. Very elegant and cute. And also show you the knob touch quality, you know. This dresses, which is only, how much again? 39?
39.
This, oh, beer, nice to see you. This one is 39, and the jacket is only 34. Together cannot having that free shipping, right?
This one.
But we having another cardigan together can enjoy free shipping. Even for those 2 pieces together, girl, let me do the math for you. This dress is when you wear it outside. Everybody will guess, is your dress 300? Is your dress 500? This is a knob touch quality we can give you and offer to all of my ladies here. And this glimmer, shining cardigan here, do you see? 4 of the detail. This is 4 of the silver stitches inside. So that's the reason make it very stitchy.